No, I can't do this anymore. Fellas, on the CrossCraft SMP, I am so poor that I had to literally beg people for iron and a lava pool location. So, I decided to take matters into my own hands by getting employed. You see, this all started when the self-proclaimed mayor of CrossCraft asked me to build a bridge. I can't lie, I was incredibly busy because of another project on the server at the moment, but I said yes anyways because I was kind of bored. When I was there building a bridge, Shubal got others to give supplies for the bridge, and a bunch of people started trying to give loot to him, but he would just tell them to give it to me instead. So, this got me thinking. Could I turn my lack of purpose and inability to go caving into a way to earn money? Or, well, I guess diamonds. Earlier, the streamer Fonz had visited me on my mountain, and I had recommended he use ripstone spikes to create a wall around his evil empire. And I went to visit it thinking, hey, maybe I could help here. And I ended up successfully working for him and becoming a part of the evil empire.
I'll pay you too if you tell me what you need.
I need obsidian.
How much?
Just enough to build an nether portal.
Okay, I got you with that, yeah.
Now, you may be thinking, why do they only ask for 10 obsidian when they have to do the entirety of the interior of that house? Well, fellas, by now you should know that I always have a plan. If there's one thing that Model United Nations has taught me, it's that the most important part of manipulation is to make people think that you're weak. Well, I am, but maybe more like a little dumb bunny. I genuinely don't want to manipulate Fawn since, come on, how could you hurt that face? But I can't lie, it's not really manipulation, plus it's okay because it's evil fawns. There's a reason I'm in the evil empire, these things just come naturally to me. But you see, how this works is, if you do a large favor for somebody, especially if they're better equipped than you, and start off with something smallish in return, they'll think of you as super kind. However, later on they'll feel a little bad, like they're taking advantage of you. Of course, some people won't, as you'll see later in this video, but this is often what happens, and once they ask if you want more, that's your moment to strike, to ask for more. Of course, I think I was reasonably paid, but the issue just relied on my lack of trust when it comes to rich people, but I quickly learned that it wasn't an issue anyways when it came to fawns. Whew, let's take a break from the psychotic monologuing and look at a bit of building, shall we? Now, this is going to be a bit difficult for me because I don't think I've ever done the interior of such, an evil place. But I started off with a little room that was like kind of a study, but it also had a hit list on the wall and a guy's head, which I thought was pretty cool. And I took a small break to have dinner with my dad, and I went to the nether to get some materials. When I came back, I built a little meeting room for authorized members of the Empire only, with a little throne for fawns, so it could be like people could come visit him, and there were little seats on the side for other important members. Then I did have to wait to move Fonz's stuff for when I did the third floor, which would be his bedroom, which he asked me to do. So I built a little staircase and did the second floor. Now, I did have a small break between the first floor and the second floor to do some editing and record other things. But essentially on the second floor, I did find an amethyst geode. Unfortunately, I did not have silk touch, but nevertheless, I did try my best to decorate it well. And next to it, I built a staircase, just a small one because it would just lead up to Fonz's room, which is the only thing on the top floor. I did try to build a spiral staircase, but it was just some technical things with like how blocks would look and like player movement, so I just didn't do that. And now I'm working on a little mini armory inside his mansion, and I probably will build another larger one somewhere in the Empire's walls. However, the reason I stopped working on Fonz's mansion for a little bit, I did go back, don't worry guys, was because of another client. I did mention that the method doesn't work always and sometimes business can go rough, and this is where it went horribly wrong. The player, D-Wildy Dragon, approached me asking me to build a potion shop. Now, I didn't end up doing that great, but I still put a lot of effort into it, even going as far as to explore new biomes just to get the dye I needed to make his little potion shop. And again, I didn't have that many resources, he wasn't giving me a lot, and I didn't have a huge vision, but I still think I did pretty great and I tried my best. But then, after I was done building this, I logged onto the server to see another potion shop almost right next to mine for D.O.D. Dragon. Technically, I'm not supposed to associate with the enemy, but what can you do? Like the building? Oh, babe. Babe. Okay, so I basically build this entire thing just for him to not like it and literally never log on when I'm on and never tell me. Hello? I don't know how to feel about this. No, like, this is good, but like, were we not gonna tell me? Like, oh, whatever. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't feel betrayed. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go get sulfur cubes, because killing those things so they can asexually reproduce is the only thing that makes me happy anymore. So obviously, as you can tell from that clip, I was feeling very hurt. And what did I do about it? Nothing. And you know, it's crazy to say, considering he only gave me 64 coal. I'm not one to fear confrontation, but this just wasn't worth my time, especially after the amount of effort and energy I put into the potion shop. So I picked up my feelings and my sorrow, and I went back to working for the Evil Empire. Now, I knew I would still have to see Dragon around, considering he was also part of the Evil Empire, but there's just some things that you have to let go. And don't worry, I did have a lot of fun, even after the situation, and some good did come from me getting a job. Fonz did give me a bunch of diamonds, and I got some really good gear. On top of that, I became a really trusted member of the Evil Empire, and that was... I'm sorry. The news just came on. A court case? And some wall? What is this? What's going on?